Welcome to Kutch time. Today is February 1st, 2026, and the Detroit Pistons just beat the Brooklyn Nets 130-77, moving to 36-12 on the NBA season. The Pistons completely dominated the Nets, setting a franchise record mark of a 53-point victory. It passed a 52-point victory to the Boston Celtics that was set all the way back in 2003. There was obviously good tonight. Biggest thing of the day was Jalen Duren was named an All-Star for the first time in his career. I mean, he showed that up tonight. He had 21 points, 10 rebounds. I mean, didn't really only played about 24 minutes tonight because it was a blowout. Um, it's the first time two players have been named to an All Star for the Pistons since 2008. And there's three All Stars that year. Might be a little bit before we see three All Stars from Detroit. But overall, Jalen Duren very much deserved an All Star spot. He was very much expected to get the All Star spot, and he got it. He was the last one announced. I was a bit worried there that he wasn't going to be named, but then last name came up, and it was JD, as it should be. He's had the Pistons are leading the East by a pretty good margin, um, and Cade is obviously the best player, but Jalen Duren, the Pistons would not be where they are without him. I mean, Cade would not be where he is without James Harden. They're a duo. They're a package pair right now. Because there's so many they get utilized together so much. So many lobs happen between the two, and their offense centers around those two. When in that starting group, and Jalen Harden just huge step up. Wasn't even really conversations entering the season of being even a possible All Star, but proved that he is a good player and a very well deserving All Star for this season. Cade was almost flirting on a 5 by 5. If he would have played the whole game, he potentially could have had him. He had 18 points, 12 assists. He had a double double by halftime. He had four steals, one away from five. He had three blocks, two away from five. Um, but he did that all in 26 minutes. If this is a better team or a closer game, he plays probably eight to 10 more minutes. He could be closing in on a 5 by 5. I mean, it's very rare for a guard to get a 5 by 5. The last time it happened, I think it was like 2001, and it was Jamal Tinsley. But Cade still very nice night. Dayton Shakins played a lot more tonight since it was a blowout. A lot of the bench came in. 18 points, 4 rebounds. Uh, tied for second most points tonight. Was the big reason the Pistons were able to get a 50-point win. I mean, the Stars got us to basically 40, and the benches had 10 more points to get the largest win in franchise history. Marcus Sasser again played a decent amount tonight at 10 points, had four assists, had three steals, had a decent shooting night, at least made two threes. Um, Again, just a very nice night for the two young guards. Dayton Shakins, the news came out that he rejected a 2 year minimum deal. I'm not surprised. He's worth more than minimum. So I would expect Dayton Shakins to be more. You'll sign him to the rest of the season on a minimum or maybe a little bit more. And then come the off season, you try to get him back and probably have to pay him about probably I would expect around the 4 million mark per year, maybe three to four. Um, Bad. I mean, the Pistons won by 53. There's not going to be bad in a game where you win by such a big margin and basically no effort was needed to get the win because that's just absolutely sucked tonight. Um, and they were missing the best player. Michael Porter Jr. was not playing tonight, um, which was interesting. He wasn't on the injury report, I believe, yesterday at all. Then he comes in today, and then he's out. It was interesting. Is MPJ a future Piston? I mean, obviously the rumor mill runs like it does 24/7. Trade deadline is in the next few days. It's Thursday afternoon. Michael Porter Jr. has been heavily talked with the Pistons fans, the community, as a potential guy that the Pistons can go get. Now it will cost a bit more than maybe the Pistons are willing to trade right now. It's probably going to cost someone. It's going to cost Tobias Harris because just contract-wise, Tobias would have to be included. It'd probably have to include Jaden Ivey, then it'd probably have to include at least one unprotected first round pick, if not two, just because of how good the Pistons are and are expected to be going forward. That the first round picks just aren't valued as much compared to other teams that are vying for Michael Porter Jr. because he's a hot commodity right now. Because he's the star role in the Nets right now. I mean, he has a championship experience playing with the Nuggets, and you know he can be your second, your third option. But he's really stepped up in that star role. So it'll be interesting. I doubt Michael Porter Jr. stays with the Nets past the uh, deadline. But will it be to the Pistons? Maybe. It might be. But only time will tell. Got a couple days. He's in Detroit. Maybe he'll stay around. Never know. Next game is Tuesday against the Nuggets. There will be no video for that. I have class. But I will be back for Thursdays against the Wizards, which I guess has potential to beat the 53-point win. Possibly. Hopefully we can win that nevertheless. Thank you.